Hey guys, this is another gear demo review of this one is going to be the MXR Custom Badass 78 Distortion. Alright, and I like this pedal. This pedal is sounding good. Let me get my levels here. Alright, so the MXR Custom Badass 78 Distortion has some really neat features here. It's really simple, but it has some cool features as far as this little crunch button here. And what that has to do with is it changes the type of distortion. It goes from a little bit of a, I don't know the technical term for it. There's some kind of pentode, diode, triode kind of speak in there. All I know is you turn it on and it's got a shiny blue button. But it goes from a fuzzier distortion, and the crunch gives you a little more of that crunchy separation in the distortion. So here's what it sounds like. Output, set where I like it. Keeping tone kind of even. Distortion about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock-ish. Here's with the distortion all the way off. Let's see what that sounds like. Now that gives you a nice natural kind of overdrive. A lot of distortion pedals are just go from fuzzy to more fuzzy to heavy metal kind of chunk. This you can actually dial up like a... You could dial it up like an overdrive, which is kind of cool. Now I'm going to go with the distortion at about 9 o'clock. It has a really natural sound. Alright, so I'm going to go... And the beauty of this thing is I like the tone knob. The tone knob set in the middle, and it sounds good. It sounds close to my clean setting. This is great. A lot of things I end up cranking the tone knob to get it closer to my clean setting. So the tone knob's up the middle, and it sounds good. So, distortion at 9 o'clock, distortion at 12 o'clock. Now you start getting a little more stacky sound. Now I'll go to distortion at 3 o'clock. Okay. Pretty heavy. Here's distortion all the way. Pretty heavy, pretty heavy. So I'm going to go back to 12 o'clock on the distortion. I'm going to try the crunch feature. Click on the crunch. What a difference, huh? This is a little bit fuzzy. With the crunch, it kind of separates the fuzz a little bit. I think this is great for rhythm guitar. You can get some really great sounds. No crunch button. Crunch button. The crunch button makes it sound really natural. I'm really happy with this pedal. I think I'm going to keep it for rhythm guitar work. If I need a good heavy crunch. I like it because it doesn't go to a straight fuzz distortion. It sounds, they call it distortion, but it sounds like a good overdrive. Sorry. So it sounds good. I like the crunch button. MXR Custom Badass 78 Distortion. Out of the box, the tone knob, you can leave it up the middle. It sounds good. Output, it's got plenty of output. Distortion, it goes from really light overdrive sounds to a heavier, stacky chunk. Alright. And then the crunch button is a nice feature. I can go from a more fuzzy distortion to a more natural crunchy distortion. Good feature. And for the price, you can't beat it. MXR, you know, makes some good stuff for the price. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're interested in lessons on Skype, you can email me at musiclessonsriverside@gmail.com. Thanks, guys.